fill out the description again. And then it doesn't say schedule for later, it just says go live. And then you have two of them coming up. So let's see what happens here. See? Now this one's live. Weird. Oh well, it's just obvious I'm not going to be able to schedule live streams. Whenever I set it up, I'm just going to have to be ready to go. It's just going to have to be that time. So it's that time. I'll just hang out here. I'll just make weird comments as hello, Michael. Got Michael here. He's got his coffee ready. Yeah, I have weird hours. I have weird times. I missed Jersey's live yesterday. He did one a whole hour long, and it was because it was in the afternoon or something. I guess I was asleep. All right, I gotta put a weird thing in here. A monkey with a hammer. There we go. Monkey with a hammer. So what I did for Jersey was I went to Instagram and basically screenshot uh, all the all the different setups because it's not easy. It's not easy figuring out monetization. But what I was going to do today, oh, there's Patty. Um, what I was going to do today was go over a couple of marbles knives, and even though they come in this one comes in a pouch and it's bigger, and this one comes in a box, they both will interchange. There's Thrifty. Yeah, Thrifty. I was watching that Jersey's live the other day, and he was trying to figure out monetization, and then all right, here's a little internet drama or whatever. I've had Jersey on timeout on Instagram. I've talked to him in comments, and I've talked to him in other stuff, but I put him on. I just haven't looked at any of his messages. I haven't responded to any of them, and I finally took him off of timeout and walked him through how to set up memberships because he doesn't know how to do that. You know, and we're all friends on the internet, and everything. But if somebody pisses me off, that's the worst that I'm going to do. Basically, is ignore them and not talk to them. I'm not going to get in a big drama thing and say he did this or he did that or that's how I'm going to handle it. But um, I can't let him sit there and struggle through all that. I know he's not internet savvy, and neither am I really on a lot of this. The first time I did, I just figure stuff out. I just wing it. This is how I figure out my chat because up on my screen, what I'm doing, I don't use a computer. I just use the phone. So up on the screen, there's nothing. There's no chat whatsoever up there. If somebody types something, it'll pop up for a few seconds over, on this side, and then it'll ghost away. So, anyways, these are two marble knives. And another thing about memberships, I'll try to join channels that have a membership, but I can't join every one of them, So, I mean, when you set your levels up, you can set them up, a whole range of memberships or a single one. I set a single because each one you got to do something different for them. You got to give them something for the money. So this way, when I just do it, I have one membership. I set it up for it's affordable for people. But even though there are a lot of channels out there that I would like to join all their memberships, I can't. It's just a matter of it comes out automatically each month whenever you join. At the time you join, that money is pulled out of your account, and so I have to budget everything pretty closely. And if and if you don't get the money in there within 24 hours, then yeah, $5 is not much, but anyways. So that's just my explanation behind that. I'm all support and behind it. I'd like to support other channels, but I'm just not going to be able to join. Jersey said he's going to go through and join every membership out there, that channel that offers it. If you can do that, that's fine. Mine is like, I don't expect people to join my channel, or require or anything else. If they want to, they can. But if they have to, you know, withdraw their membership because of financial reasons or whatever, I understand that too. This is an MR417 in this one, and this is a MR118. And what I like about the marbles is their simple packaging. Basically, it's a cardboard box, which is all you need. But then, if they're going to give you some goodies, it's also in there too. Now, I don't want to say that I dislike Rough Riders packaging, but if you collect a lot of them, if you get a lot of them, those magnetic boxes, display boxes, they're fine, but they take up a lot of room. So now I've got boxes of boxes. And the problem with that is, if you say, "Oh, I like this because I like this design," then you have to go through these boxes and dig them out. You say, "Oh man, I like this knife. Let me show people what the original box is like," because that's one of the reasons why you want to do it. It's part of the knife, possibly. With one of these, you're not going to lose much, by tossing the box. All right, so what did I do with that? All right, here they are. So this one comes with a rigid, like belt sheath type one, and this one comes with a padded pouch. But they're both basically folding hunters. They both have the same type of. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't have that in there. I've got to watch the screen over here. So you get a little fuzzy, simulator rabbit fur on the inside, zipper pouch, with this, which you can use. And with this one, you get a little belt sheath, and either knife, will fit in there and snap, because they're both the same. Oh, sorry, I'm bumping this. They're both the same type. They're both, the same type of knife. I like the folding hunter pattern because they're big blades and long blades. Now this one has a little, it's a stylized gun in there. Man, this almost looks like a pistol brace, not a normal gun stock on there. Oh, hello, Cranky, and Everyday Cody. Let's see, and Legion. Oh, sorry, I have to catch up with the people who have come in here. So it was earthquake, warning, warning. Yeah, I did a single also, Thrifty. Just because it's a pain. All right, so say you got one level. Well, they get this perk, and then you go at another one. Well, this one, they get member discounts and all that. Man, you know, it's like you're setting up a business. I'm just a knife guy, I want people to be able to participate, and I like the little emojis and all of the other stuff. I should make a. I'm a moderator here, but I should make myself. I should buy into my own channel. I don't know what you would do that for, um, just to throw out emojis and stuff, I guess. But anyways, these are now Marble's knives are pretty cool, and I've got another marble knife coming in from Smokies that will link up another knife that I got coming in today. So I'm gonna have another. It probably won't be live, but I'm gonna have another review of an Ontario knife. I got two Ontario knives coming in, but there's something historical about them. Now the one really like Wednesday. Usually have this is a reverse frosting on here. I mean, you got a Marbles knife, but at least they don't put a big M on there. Now, see, my last name is Mansell, so if they had a big M on the bolster, I have a good joke out of that, because I say, hey, that's my knife. It's got my initial on it. See? Yeah, I wouldn't mind that, but the big R. So Marbles doesn't do that. And it's got like a pinched bolster here. But yeah, let's look at this gun here again. Uh, yeah, this looks like a pistol brace. This looks like a regular pistol grip and a pistol brace. But they had a lot of weird guns back then. All right. Now, one thing you can see right here, it's all on how they sand and buff this stuff down. With both of these being up like this, it looks like they buffed it in the open position so that they'll be smooth. Let's open up both blades. You got to be careful when doing this. I'll push it back here. Yeah. See how they're smooth like that? Now, that means when you're using a blade, this is going to be smooth up here. I'd rather have it the way they did it, just like this. All right, now let's safely do this without losing fingers. Because, see, it's going to sit up a little bit proud. I mean, but that's minor stuff to me, because this is just for looks and for carrying. For use, when you actually use a knife, and you only got one blade up, yeah, you're still going to have that other hump, just a little bit up there. If it annoys you, you can take a file and file that down. But, anyways, let me see if we're still. I gotta check the screen over here, make sure we're still live. Yeah, there's Dewey over there. Get closer, Dewey. These are long knives. Get closer. Yeah, nothing will happen. All right, so I got Thrifty in here as a moderator also. You can set that up in advance. It's just all you've got to go to YouTube Studio and into your settings. All right, but then you've got another guy. This is it's not one of those upswept. It's a straight back spine. I don't. My other mat that I've got over there, it has all the different blade shapes. I think this one's called a straight back, or I don't know. It's not. It's not a trailing point. It doesn't go all the way up, and it is a drop point technically, but the point's not really dropped, is it? I mean, the point's in line with the back of the spine. Anyways, that's what it is. Usually a description is just so somebody will know what you're talking about without seeing it, but you can see this. And you've got a pretty good blade on this one. Let's check the length here. 3.5-inch cutting edge with like a 4-inch blade, overall, if you go all the way back there. And it's a nice clip point, really nice size. The handle, look at that. You got like a 5-inch handle here. If you can't fit your fingers, your hand in here, then you need a bigger knife. You need that big Pakistani. The Pakistani bowie. All right, so this is like a white stag blade. This does feel kind of rough and everything, but that's what it's supposed to be. But it's smooth down here. And like I said, this is the only issue we've got with this guy. It's got the little horn, swell center over here. Yeah, these are not bad. I think they're about $20. And then I like the color of this one better. I mean, this is all right, but just my personal preference. I like the darker color there. Now see, this guy's smooth all the way through. That's why you just take your chances. If for you, when you get the knife, just look it over. And if you don't like that, if that's your issue, well, maybe the next time when you order it, if you're ordering from a company, tell them, hey, please make sure the back springs are flat, and they're not sticking up when either in the closed or open position. Like, you can do it. It's a spring. It's got to be pushing down some. You don't want to remove it all. But look at this one. It's smooth up and it's smooth down. So it can be done. They're both the same price of knife, So it's just a matter of fit and finish, quality control. This guy here, it was probably at the end of the shift. He's thinking about what he wants to do. You know, he knows that this is a problem, but, you know, he got half of it. He got up to this part, you know, and it was nice and smooth, and he said, that's it. Isn't it break time? Isn't it break time by now? Come on, man. I'm ready for a break. See, I got it smooth. That's when the supervisor walked in. How good is your knife coming out? It's coming out fine, sir. Look at that. Smooth. Smooth as a baby's butt. And they'll go like, okay. And then they go, whew, I got away from that. I wanted to fix this now. And that's workers, you know. It depends on the worker you got. This guy obviously cared a little bit more about his job. He probably gets paid more than this guy, which is why this guy is not going to last long at the company. If it's a good company, they'll notice his shoddy work. Anyway, this one has a regular marble shield. Now these are glued in. So far, I haven't had a marble shield fall out, but I have had a Rough Rider, and I think they're made in the same factory. It's just a separate section. So the marbles crew, if you'll watch, marbles is kind of I really like the history of marbles when it was an American company and everything. And even though now they're, you know, made in China, a lot of them are, well, there's nothing on that one. Usually they put all kinds of made in China. And let's see if they got it on this one. There's bound to be a marking. Yeah, there you go. Marbles, quality knives, and there's your China right there. Don't lose a finger. But yeah, they have the same blade types, the same swell center, um, just different fit and finish. So because you get either, you know, you got your choice. You can put either one in a pouch. One of them you carry with you, because these are kind of like big knives. See how much they weigh. I gotta check the chat too. I'm remiss in this. Here's Patty right there. Glock Ninja's here. Cool. Thank you, Glock. And is that who else is in here? Gotta look at it. Legion. I've got everybody. Daniel. Hello, Daniel. And Klaus or Klaus. Klaus or Klaus. One of those two. But yeah, they make it pretty complicated, you know, for setting up your chats and everything, and setting up getting monetized too, man. It's almost like an initiation going through it, you know. It's like, all right, you jump through this hoop, now you've got to do this, and now you got to do that. But we'll get right back with you, and they won't. They don't. A lot of times, you have to figure it out on your own. You have to go in there because for the longest time, I've been monetized. Um, and I was just figuring you got to have $100 in your account before they'll send you a check or even cut you a check before they even set up your bank account. But they say we'll contact you. Well, mine actually, my email is a Gmail account that I never really use. That's what my Google thing is on, and I had to go figure that password out. And I had, oh man, like I said, it's some hoop jumping. But once you get it set up, then it usually doesn't change too much. Also, anybody who is in here, if you're in here or watching later on, Glock Ninja was monetized, and he put down in Jersey's chat that they demonetized him because he didn't get enough views. So if you can go watch some of his videos to help him out, because usually you think, all right, all you need to do is get up to the 1K wall. You know, you get past that and you're good to go for monetization. But now, man, now they're like, they don't really like small channels. And if you're not getting enough interaction on your small channel, on your video. So it's kind of a sneaky, you know, it's kind of like you're not paying your employees or something, you know. I don't know. Anyway, I don't want to get too weird on that, but we're gonna weigh these and see if there's any difference. If there's any difference, it's just gonna be on the handle materials. One is made out of bone, and this one I think is made out of I think this is made out of acrylic. I could be wrong. It may be bone. I'll have to look that up, but that would be the only difference in weight on the two. All right, you got to be smarter than the machine you operate. All right, let's turn this on here. All right, I think we're in ounces. 6.45 ounces. All right, we'll go over here. We'll switch to metrics here in a little bit. 6.6. So yeah, this one weighs a little bit more. 6.6. And this one was 6.54. This is where your grams come in handy, because it's not like point what? Point what? Alright, we gotta get over to. Are you grams? I think so. I think you're grams. I think I am. No, you're not grams, you're grains. There we go. 188 grams. It's hard to see on this camera right here. And 182. So, uh-oh. The scale got him. He was watching out for knives. And the scale got him. All right, get over there, you. You're lucky you didn't get cut. Yeah, so it's starting to get up there in weight where you might want a belt thing, you know. And if you just want to display it, I know some people just leave their knives that they got in the box that they came in or whatever. I never really store these. This is also like a small pistol pouch. Uh-oh, he said the bad word. Pistola. Maybe we say it in a foreign language they won't understand. But yeah, you can put your thing in here and be carrying it along. And it looks just like you're carrying sunglasses. Of course, it'd have to be a small one, like a 2.2 or a 2.5. Maybe a 3.8. 3.80. See, AI doesn't. You gotta say code words. And sometimes you get away with it with AI. I don't know what's wrong with not being able to say a word like La Pistola. You know, what's wrong with that? Just because you say that doesn't mean you're going to go out and blast people with it, you know? See, I'm starting to get on a rant. I feel it. He's going to rant. I feel a rant. It's coming on. No, I'm not going to rant on that. But yeah, I just wanted to say that I can't seem to schedule. Hey, there's Jersey. I can't seem to schedule. Now, if you check your Instagram, Jersey, I gave you a step-by-step of how to set up your membership stuff. So, yeah. Oh, there's Don's, too. Don's is also in Australia. He's not a locksmith, but he's got a lot of locks. So, uh-oh. I was trying to focus the camera, and I touched the wrong screen. But yeah, we, as far as like the temperature here, Jersey was talking about temperatures. We yesterday got a break. We were at 98 degrees Fahrenheit, but we've had 41 days of over 100 degrees. That's like 40 degrees centigrade or something like that. And we've had 65 days of no rain. So yeah, it's been a hot summer. It's been about 10 degrees above normal, and fortunately I'm inside and I have an air conditioner. Alright, I'm just reading this one here. Glock Ninja, he was talking to Thrifty. YouTube sent me a notice here that they were demonetizing me due to lack of activity on my ads on my videos. See, like longer videos too. See, I don't let them throw ads in the middle. But they'll throw more than one. Like if you look at that and it says, you should put ads in the middle because it enhances the viewer experience. What? It allows them to go to the bathroom. Well, they can always hit the pause button. You know, you can always stop any video that's going and hit a pause button, or speed it up, or slow it down, whatever you want to do to it. The ads don't help that. But it's not just. Let's say that this is the full length of the video right here. And you think, all right, the ads are going to be in the middle. I've seen ads where they're here, here, and here. It's not just one ad. And it used to be the ads were at the beginning and the end of the video. So if I hear an ad going on, A lot of times I think the video's over. I've jumped out of videos thinking that the content is over. These are just the end ads. And so I've skipped some stuff sometimes. I went, what? What the hell? I thought I already had a middle ad. So there's my kind of like mini rant about about ads and everything. I understand they need to make money, but they just really push uh, they really push advertising. They channel your feeds. A lot of times if you're looking at something and this is your normal feed, you have to go down over here into subscriptions. And then you get an entirely different feed. It'll show you stuff that you're subscribed to that they won't normally show in your feed because they don't like certain things that the guy's holding in his hand. You know, they don't like that. So they're going to make sure that the guy's got to follow certain guidelines and rules and all this other stuff that you don't have to do on other content. And it's getting a little bit that way on the knife channels too. But anyways, yeah, if you just go back to your regular home, you're gonna get what they want to feed you, and the notifications like this, you're not always gonna get notifications. So, anyways, I'm just saying on memberships, I'll try to join and subscribe to as many as I can afford, but I'm not gonna be able to afford all of them, and that's just the way it is, you know. But once I get with them, I try to stick with them. You know, like with Big Red, I'm almost on 2 years with his, and his is $4.99 a month. So that one has hit me, you know, sometimes when, but it comes up because I subscribe like on the 20th. I usually still have money. The first of the month, I'm out of money usually, and if something pops up that I wasn't watching out for, like I said, it'll pop up with an overdraft fee. So then a small little subscription of, you know, even $1 could cost you $20 if you're not watching out. Anyway, so here's a little nail nick tool. Um, we were talking the last time about, I'm going to probably go, you know, about 30, 40 minutes on this. Let me get back to the live stream so I can, I'm supposed to be looking at this stuff. This is my chat monitor. All right. Oh wow, I didn't know. You can just touch over here where the screen would be and pull the stuff up. I just learned something on the camera. See, they don't tell you any of this stuff. No, the chat goes away on your camera that you're running, right? It just fades away. Like right now it's faded away. And unless somebody was to say something, oh, thank you, Jersey. It just popped up with that on my screen. Unless you can just go over to where it faded away over here and just touch that. Nobody tells you that. You can just touch that. Is it doing it? No. No. There we go. You got to touch it and pull up sometimes. But yeah, these are once you get everything set up in your channel, Jersey, all that stuff will, they don't set it up automatically. And if the people want to join, they have to click on the blue join button, you know, on the bottom there. But yeah, so that's how I set it up in video. I don't know. You can slide that around like your options. Let's see. I've seen that before too, where it doesn't let you do. So here's how you super chat, right? Uh, and here, it also has a membership. See, that'll pull up too for a membership. But you can do a super chat or a super sticker. Now, if you do a super chat, it'll come up with the default amount. See, look at that, $20. You see? I'm sorry, man. I can't do 20. And so you can just push back here, $5, $2. See, it should just come up as 5. I don't know why you're getting a $4.99 on that. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why that's happening. No, I'm not gonna pay myself. Sorry. Yeah, I seen that. I thought that was maybe a conversion thing, for like European, but no, New Jersey is not overseas. So yeah, that's hello Andrew. That's that's how you do that. Once you get that all set up. Now I was telling Jersey also for the memberships on your channel. Some of it they let you do a default. Like the membership. We'll use Jersey as an example. See that little emoji? When you first join, I took a picture of a cup, the mug, and that's what the basic members do. Then after a certain while, you get another one. I think I started doing knives, so it's like a delicate. It doesn't come out real clear, and it's kind of hard to do because see then thank you, Patty. That one shows up as pounds. And Don's, thank you, a 7.62. That's Australian. Uh, but I know what 7.62 is for. For cat food, yes. But once you get that set up, that's how people do chats. I don't really know why it's coming up as 4.99, Jersey. That's a good question. Oh, you sent a little sticker thing, so let's pull this up. I'll show you what's the difference. So if you go with the sticker, they come up with the default thing. Like here's $1.49, $3. And then you just hit the back button. You can do this, super sticker, and then you select the different ones. See, I could just go all, and then you got the different levels. You can do that, and then you click up here, and you've got these guys, and then you go over here with the cat. And where's the cat? Get over there, cat. Hmm. See, they have different levels. They have different ways of doing stuff. So there must be one in there. He had a 4.99 in there. I don't see it. This guy? No. Was it that guy? Ah, there we go. Might be in this one. Well, those are all $1.99. $1.49. Ooh, look, a black cat for $1.49. That's all a black kitty costs. Mustache, a banana. uh, but anyways, yeah, that's how you get that stuff. And then if you're ever chatting and you wonder why you can't see some stuff, you might be in top chat, so you have to go over here and click live chat, and it'll show all messages. There you go. Yeah, you got to be like part computer whiz, part genius to figure this stuff out. They don't make it easy on you, but once you get it figured out, it's fairly simple to do. And yeah, now the other thing I was going to talk about was hello, Mike. Uh, this particular crack in here. Bone is a thin material, and like Gizmo and I were talking about, he was saying that different bone selections. You could depends on where they got their bone from and how they cured it and all this other stuff. But I think what happened here is if you look at it, and when they smack them down, if they smack them down too far, that's when you get this. They should mushroom it and then grind. If you go too far and you're trying to do like a nail, that's what's going to happen. And that annoys some people. To me, I don't like to see cracks on a knife. But if everything else is good about it, I'll deal with it. But yeah, so we got some people from Australia down here. So hello, Mike. This is where Nigel gets a lot of his accent from. Is Australia. He's supposed to be. Sometimes he goes British. Sometimes he goes Australian. But Don's is out there in Australia, and so is Cranky. Cranky's a locksmith out there. And yeah, these are guys from my previous uh, channel. Cranky had one of the longest running uh, competitions. I think it was like for months. He would run it, and you would go in, and each week he would have where he would do a drawing, trying to figure out stuff. And then at the end, it was a grand prize of a lot of Lockwoods. And Lockwood locks, first, he's in Australia, so everything's expensive, to ship from there. And you just can't get a lot of Lockwood locks in America. So, like, we trade knives in the knife community. In the lock world, people will trade locks or just send locks. And Cranky is one of those kind of guys that just will, send you stuff. He sent me a bunch of locks. I'm trying to find one up here. But anyway, there. I don't want to get up and go find it, but they're. Yeah, see, the thing about this jersey is once you get monetized, and once the money starts coming in, it won't be huge, but at least your first one will be $100. And so you can show it to her and say, look, my hobby is actually paying off. It's not a lot. It's not going to pay for everything, but it's not a big hole. It's not draining, the income. It's actually making a little bit, you know. And where you're going to make most of your money is usually these chats and the memberships, because the ad revenue is really you've got to have a lot of views on your videos, and you only get a small percentage of it. So I'm talking about cents, not dollars. Per million views. It depends on how it's rated per million views. I don't know all of that. The guy that's really knows a lot about the technical aspect of it and how to run a channel is Neves Knives. He knows all about the catchwords you use. Like 5 knives that do this and that, or he knows all the little things to get the views, and he works at it. I mean, it's not just like it just happened. Another one was uh, Metal Complex. He's one of the first knives that I channels that I subscribed to as a membership, but I had to leave it after a while because I couldn't afford it, and his content was still mostly flipper knives and stuff. Big Red, he does flipper knives, but he also gets into traditionals. You know, um, and of course Tobias. Those are the two I'm subscribed to right now. Tobias is traditionals. Chris Capoon is also another former lock uh, guy. That comes in and watches nice stuff too. So um, all these people, I don't think Don's has a channel. He just is a commenter on there, but he's another great, one from the lock community. But if you're ever interested in those things, check out those people like Chris, and I think Cranky still does videos also. But check those guys out, and they're in their fingers on the pulse, of the lock stuff right here. I switched over to knives. Occasionally, I'll do stuff on locks and lock picking just for the people that are interested in it. But always been in. Oh yeah, Don's got an opening box channel, but he hasn't done a video for years. Yeah, it's a different world. But the people there, what I'd like to say, the people there in the lock sport community are really nice, really helpful. They'll help you out if you're having a problem with stuff. They'll give you hints and everything else. Try doing this and try doing that, because just like the knife community, the lock community has a bunch of different branches. Some people are good at single pin picking, other people are good at disc tumblers, and uh, there's a lot of specialization that goes in that. But anyways, we've been going on for 45 minutes, and unless anybody's got any questions, now, Jersey, one of the things you were asking for is how you set up a moderator. One of the easiest ways, and I've done a video on this, but one of the easiest ways is, let's say Chris Capoon, right? You go up on him. See, I can report, I can remove, I can hide the user for this channel. You know what? I can't do it. I can't make him a moderator. I don't think a moderator can make other people a moderator. So I have to do it up over here. Add moderator. Boom. Chris Capoon is now a moderator on my channel. I had to do it. I had to do it from his channel. I mean, I couldn't do it on this one because this is a moderator. I had to do it on my channel, up on my screen, and it gave me another option that said make him a moderator. Chris Capoon was timed out. I made him. I timed him out for 300 seconds. I did that by accident. You gotta watch out. You gotta watch out. I gotta go back and find him in the. Here we go. Message was deleted. I deleted his message. Oh, this is funny. Oh, poor Chris. Yeah, that's what happens when you. I can view deleted message. It's not letting me do anything with it. I put him in timeout. Sorry, you're not gonna see any. You're not gonna see any messages. Let me see if I can. I can untime out. It says yes, he does. No, I don't want to report or block him. It lets me see the message. Let's see what he's probably screaming. Help me! Help me! I put him in timeout. How did I do that? It won't let me untime. It's all fuzzy. All right, whenever Chris comes back, he should be a moderator. Man, view deleted messages. Yeah, it's not letting me do it up here on my screen. It's not even letting me view the message. See? Yeah, yeah. Nothing but the finest skills around here. So I guess we'll wait. If if Chris goes away, that's what'll happen. But see, yeah, you gotta be careful. That's a problem to me also with touchscreens. It doesn't. There's something dead on this finger over here, my trigger finger, and so a lot of times the fingerprint sensor doesn't recognize it. And I'll push on something, and it's not right where it should be. It's lower. I don't know. So guy complaining about stuff. He was put in time. Oh man. All right, yeah. So I'll stop touching the touching the screen. But yeah, you can do some stuff up here. Yeah, from a mod to a timeout, from a timeout to a mod. Yeah, yeah. That's what happens. No, one of the jobs I worked at um, was wiring up microwave transmitters. They're using cell phone towers, and we used zip ties a lot. And so I developed a callus right here on my finger from just pulling, the zip tie tight. Now we had a tool that tightens it to a certain thing and then breaks it. You just feed the little tab in there and go kink, kink. But I developed a callus, and there's something, like I said, something's dead on that finger that it doesn't want to recognize your left hand too, because sometimes your hand is wet or greasy or whatever, and I set it up from thumb and finger, but you might want to set it up for the other thumb. Also, in case your hand gets shot off, that's always a constant problem there. Then you couldn't call 911 because your phone's locked. But with your weak hand, you could. Just little things you might think about over here. Yeah. Yeah, sausage fingers. That happens to me a lot. Uh-oh. Bouncing earthquake mode. Yeah, so it's difficult, and they don't make it easy for older people either, because a lot of older people they won't even touch a computer. I mean, some of them won't even do a smartphone. It's like forget it. It wasn't that way when I was young. But yeah, these are nice. These are nice knives by Marbles. Um, I believe when I looked at the price at Smoky, they were like 19.99. Thank you for coming by, Patty. He was waiting to get into a live stream. I'm always doing it at a weird time. But yeah, so there you go. Jersey, like I said, just check Instagram. You're no longer in timeout, and I gave you instructions on how to how to set up your membership. The hardest part, like I said, is setting up these emojis, because the aspect ratio on your camera you have to change to where it's 1 to 1. And then if you type anything in there, like the little icons that have like Dewey and stuff like that, it doesn't always come out right. It may look good in your picture, but then it's kind of fuzzy. And the way I thought about that is, oh, have a good night there, Cranky. See, it's wintertime down there for them. Man, I could use some of that up here. But yeah, that's the hardest part is setting up those emojis because you got to name them and then you got to upload them. But once you get that done, they only give you so many with so many members. After you get like 10 members, I think you get an extra emoji. Don't worry about them too much about them being fancy or anything like that. Is what I would say on that. And once you get it set up, you don't have to mess with it again. So just think of it as, something you've got to go through. But yeah, I want to thank everyone for coming by, especially all my Australian friends. Oh, look, Chris is back. He's got a wrench. He was in timeout for some reason. I really don't know how I did that. Because over here, because I'm a moderator, let's not go through it again. If I hit if I hit onto this, it'll give me some options. All right, I'm not going to do things. See, actions. Go to channel report block. Somehow I put him in timeout. So, anyways, yeah, support your smaller channels, because they're the ones least likely to be, they're the ones that need your help the most because YouTube doesn't like them. They want huge channels with millions of subscribers that generate millions in revenue for them. And us little small fry, you know, used to be anybody could get monetized, but then they set it up. Well, you got to have 1,000 subscribers. So yeah, we'll let you be a moderator maybe later on, Jersey. Right now, yeah, things like that would happen. So thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone has a nice Sunday. And there are other lives coming on, and I try not to jump on other people's live streams when they're scheduled and everything. But from now on, I'm just going to realize when I sit down to schedule one of these that it's going to be live right then. It's not going to be scheduled. So I hope everyone has a good day. Thank you for dropping by and have a good day. Or night. Or night.